Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Dose of Colors and Desi and Katy collab that they came out with. I picked up 4 of the products from the collection, so we are going to be doing swatches, a demo, a review, the whole shebang. So if you're interested in that, keep watching, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. This is the second collaboration that Katy and Desi have done with Dose of Colors. I did not pick up anything from their first collab, even though it looked gorgeous. So this time I picked up the Friendcation palette, I picked up one of the highlighters, and then I picked up 2 different lip products. So I'm going to show you guys all of it. So first of all, the collection is available starting today. It is Sunday the 30th at Ulta, online and in stores, I believe. So I will link everything down below in case you're interested in it, but I ordered it the day that it became available on Dose of Colors website. First of all, the packaging of this collection is so pretty. It's a nice, really pretty bronze color. And then I will show you, this is what the palette looks like. It is just so shimmery and shiny. And then the inside of the palette has a nice size mirror, and then the shadows. The highlight is in that same really shimmery packaging, and then it has the highlight. And then the lip products are in really gorgeous nude packaging, which again, these are just so pretty. So this is a regular lipstick, and then this one has a doe foot applicator. So let's go through one by one, and I will talk about each product. So the first product I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go in order of how I use them, is the highlight. They have 2 different shades. They have Chasing the Sun and Fuego. Fuego is the shade that they brought back from their first collection. It was super popular, and I just looked and it is sold out on Dose of Colors website. So I think that this is just a super popular color, and they wanted to bring it back. So that is this. This is much darker in the pan than I think it shows up on the skin, because I think this looks very golden, and I do think that it is actually a very wearable shade. It does have a gold hue to it, but it's not so golden that if you have a lighter skin tone, you wouldn't be able to wear it. I think it's a very wearable color. These highlights retail for $28, and I'm gonna put the footage of me applying the highlight in. So these are highlights that are super pigmented. You can have a really light hand and get a nice wash of color. As you guys probably know if you've been following me for a while, I blend all of my face makeup back in with a damp sponge after I apply my face makeup. So I feel like that also kind of like blends it together and gets rid of the like strobing highlight look, but this certainly can give you that effect if that's what you are after. I think that the highlight is absolutely gorgeous. I also have I don't think I have it in front of me, but I have the highlight from the I Love Sarai collab that she did with Dose of Colors, and that one is gorgeous too. The formula is just buttery and soft and delicious. I really like it. So this for me was a total win. I will absolutely continue to use this, and I feel like this color, the Chasing the Sun, is a little bit darker, and I don't think that it would work with my skin tone, but I think if you have a deeper skin tone, it would be beautiful. So if you have light to medium skin tone, I would go for the Fuego shade. But either way, I think that it is gorgeous. I think it's worth the hype, which is pretty rare in my opinion. So this one is a good one. Next up is the Friendcation palette. I think that's the cutest name for this palette. So the front obviously is that really sparkly that I showed you, and then the back has the shade names on it. I appreciate the way that they did the shade names on the back of this, because the one on like the right here in the palette, this is the name of it. It's not like left to right, it's just like straight through, which I appreciate, because I can look at it and the one on this side to me right now is this one right here, Basic. So I'm glad that they did the shades that way. A lot of palettes, it's almost like backwards, so you can't really figure out what the shade name is. Anyway, this palette has a really nice range of matte transition shades, which I appreciate. I think that the colors are gorgeous. The pops that they included are really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go through and swatch all of these on my arm and show you guys what they look like. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous shadows. I decided to go for more of like a cranberry look today because I really, really wanted to use this shade, which is Try Me. I think it is so pretty, and so I decided to use that. I did use Basic, I used Necessary, I used Churro, and then I also used Girl Bye, Try Me, and I put a little bit of Just a Kiss on there, but not a ton. So I did use quite a few of the shadows. I think I used 7, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I used 7. Oh, I also used a little bit of Cheens in my outer V. So the only colors I didn't use are these 3 colors, which I feel like is like a pretty decent amount of colors to use in one look. So let's go into the demo of me applying these shadows. Okay, so I really like the way that my makeup turned out today. I think it is really pretty, and these were so easy to blend. I was worried because I ended up putting a little bit too dark of a brown in my crease, and I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to blend it out. Anytime I felt like the color was a little more dramatic than I was expecting, I just took a really big fluffy brush, went right back into Basic, which is that lightest shade right here, and I would just blend it all the way back out, and it worked like a charm. I think it was absolutely gorgeous, and it just blended right back out, and like I never felt like I messed up and couldn't get back to a good place, if that makes sense. So I think that these were really, really pretty. I personally probably won't ever use this purple shade, which is A Moment. It looks purple in some light and it looks blue in other light, but it's like a blue purple color. I can't see myself. Okay, now it looks totally blue. Okay, it just has a really strong shift, but I likely won't use that color just because that's super dramatic for me, and I just don't, you guys know, I am so basic and boring when it comes to my makeup, so I don't think that I'll necessarily get my use out of that shade, but the other ones I can definitely see myself using. So yeah, I love this palette. I'm so excited to have it in my collection. I also think that I can get a lot of use out of it because this color Cheens I can use as an eyeliner if I want to, and it has enough transitions in it for me to create a very natural look without dipping into another palette. In case I didn't mention, this palette retails for $55. Next up is the Liquid Velvet Matte Lipstick. I got it in the shade My Main. This comes in 2 different shades and they retail for $18 a piece. I was really excited to try this formula because I am not a fan of liquid lipsticks because I just think that they're not comfortable. But this doesn't dry down and suck the life out of your lips. It does stay so that you can rub your lips together and you can reapply it without it being cakey and disgusting and like pilling off of your lips. So I do really like this formula. It's a little bit deeper than a like typical nude that I would wear, but I do like it and I definitely think that I will get some use out of it this fall. I hope that I don't think they have any of this formula. I think it's a new formula. So I hope that they come out with more shades of this, just not even a collab, just for their collection, because I would totally buy some. And then lastly is the Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Hey Girl. This comes in 2 shades as well and they retail for $16. This is what I have on my lips right now. I think this color is gorgeous. And again, this is a matte, but it's like a creamy matte. And so I don't feel like my lips are completely like dried down. I can still rub them together. I've had this on for about 40 minutes now and I think the color payoff is gorgeous. It is a really, really pretty shade. The other 2 shades were just a bit deeper in each of the formulas, so I went with the lighter shades. For me personally, that's what I would get more use out of, but I think that these are stunning and this shade is absolutely gorgeous. I think that I'll get a lot of use out of this for fall as well. The only item I didn't pick up from the collection is one of the lip glosses. There's 2 different shades, the Most and then Over the Top, I believe, and they both retail for $17. I've just heard that the glitter in them is a little bit grimy and there is a color shift. I have so many lip glosses and I just didn't think that I'd get my use out of them, so I didn't pick one of those up, but they do look really pretty if you are in the market for one of them. I know that Over the Top is one of the shades that they had in their first collection, and so they brought that one back, and I think that it's going to be just as popular this time as well. Overall, I really, really loved the collection. I love Dose of Colors. I think their products are such high quality and absolutely amazing. This palette is so pretty. I think that this is definitely worth the money if there's shades in here that you would like. If you are looking at the shades and thinking that you won't get your use out of a lot of them, like the majority of them, I would say pass on it. I think the highlight is gorgeous. Again, if you don't need a highlight in your collection, don't spend $28 on one, obviously, because you just don't need to. And then I'm really impressed with both of the lipsticks. I like this one better. This is the one in Hey Girl. It's the regular lipstick, but this one's formula is outstanding. I hope that they come out with more shades. Like, this is the product that I think I'm the most excited about the potential of, because the formula is just, I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this collection. Let me know down below in the comments if you're going to pick something up, if you're excited about it, if you think it looks terrible. Let me know all the things down below in the bottom bar. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.